For those of you who have been subscribed for donkey's years, you might remember this video right here. Now this was my 20,000 subscriber special, and in it I built a working piano. You can see it functions, it makes all of the notes and things like that. I was really proud of this thing at the time, and to this day I still really like the video. But now times have changed a little bit, some new Redstone components have been added, and I thought it was about time that I created the working piano 2.0, and I have to say, this one is considerably simpler and can also be reconstructed in survival mode, which is pretty fantastic. Now let's get one thing out of the way. This is 100% piano. Generally speaking, at the start of my videos, I say things like, hey, I'm not the best builder in the world. You're going to have to use a little bit of imagination here. No imagination is required in this one. This is 100% piano and everyone is going to be able to recognize this thing. As you can see, we've used quartz for all of the white keys. We've used black walnut for all of the black keys. And on top of all of these, we have got these iron pressure plates. Now, not only do these iron pressure plates look quite good with the design, but also they are essential to the way that the thing works, which is pretty important. So now we just have to do one more test. Does it make a sound? Yes, it does. In fact, we have got all of the notes for the piano, and as I'm going to demonstrate, they play rather wonderfully. Lovely stuff. So this thing's pretty cool, isn't it? I mean, I wouldn't mind having one of these just lying around in my base so that I could jump about on the notes every now and again, maybe bring some friends round, try our best to play some chords or even some songs if we were really musical. But I know what you're thinking, yeah, this is all great, but how complicated is it to build? I don't want to build something silly like this if it's going to use tons upon tons of redstone resources. Well, I've got some good news for you. This is literally it. This is literally all of the redstone. We've got one line of redstone going across like this, and then one line of note blocks that have been tuned to the notes of the piano. I know, it seems ridiculous, but this is a fully functional redstone circuit, I can promise you. Now this is probably really confusing to those of you who haven't really played with weighted pressure plates before, but the cool thing about weighted pressure plates is they only give a signal strength of 1. So for example, if I throw an item on top of this thing, that simulates a player standing on top, and as you can see, only one piece of the redstone is lit up. Not this one, not this one, only this one. And that means that only this note block gets triggered when you stand on top of the pressure plate. So that means that we can independently trigger each one of these note blocks by standing on each of the independent keys. I feel like I just made what was meant to be a really simple explanation sound quite complicated by using lots of long words. Essentially, you stand on the pressure plate and it only triggers this one note block. There we go, that's simple enough. Okay, so we understand how all of the redstone works and how it all functions, but how do you know which notes go where? To be frankly honest, I didn't, so that's why I went on the internet and I found this diagram right here. I then recreated that entire picture using Minecraft blocks, and then down underneath you can see those little numbers on the keys. That's how many times you have to right click on the note block. There we go, you've got the correct notes in your system, and you now have yourself a fully functional piano. Now I'm not going to be doing a block by block tutorial for this one, simply because it is such an easy redstone contraption. All you have to do is build what I've created right here, in which case take a screenshot, and we've got all of the weighted pressure plates going across the front. We've got a line of redstone directly underneath the weighted pressure plates, and then we've got all the note blocks next to them set to the correct notes by following the diagram that is currently on the screen. It's simple as that. It's absolutely amazing. So there we have it, guys. That rounds up today's video on how to build a functional piano in Minecraft. I hope you found it enjoyable. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.